Okay, so in this video we're going to be looking at what a multimeter is and how to use it. So a multimeter is called that because it measures multiple things. So multimeter. So the three main things that we're going to use it to measure is going to be voltage, resistance, and then current. So I'm going to show you how to do each of those three things. Now there's a dial on this multimeter right here, and if you can see, right now it's set to 20 in the dCV area. So what that means is that I can measure voltage if it's direct current, and we're going to be measuring from a battery, so it is direct current, and we want to measure, it's going to be a little bit under 20 volts. If it was higher, I'd have to move it up to 200, even higher, up to 1,000. So I'm going to leave it at 20, and we're going to measure the voltage from a 9-volt battery. So I have a 9-volt battery right here, and if I turn the multimeter on, and it's already set to voltage, so I just have to connect these little probes. And now a 9-volt battery, we would expect the voltage to be 9 volts. And if you look, it's actually 9.9, and that's because these are brand new out of the package, so they're a little bit higher than the actual rating is. So we're actually close to 10 volts. Okay, so that's how we measure voltage. Okay, so let's take these off. Next, we're going to actually measure resistance now. So I'm going to set this now down in this section. You see that omega? That's the Greek letter omega. I'm going to set it to the 200. So this can measure up to 200 ohms. And we're going to measure this little resistor right here. Okay, so I'm going to hold one end to that probe and the other probe to this end. And this looks like this is in the 200, so that last place is actually in a decimal. So this is about 26 ohms, and this is supposed to be 30. So the reason for the discrepancy is these resistors can be plus or minus 10%, and the multimeter is a very cheap model. This one only costs about $5. So lastly, we're going to use this to measure current. Now, if I hooked this resistor, okay, up to my clips right here, okay, I would have a certain amount of current flowing through that resistor, but I don't know how much. In order to figure that out, I need to actually put the multimeter in line. So first, we're going to change the setting. Okay, so I'm going to move this probe. I'm going to go up to here, and I'm going to move it so that it's at the 10A. So this is up to 10 amps. So if I hold this end to the resistor, so if I hook this end to the clip and then hold this end to the resistor, okay, it's reading about 0.2. Okay, so, and that's getting pretty hot right there. Okay, so the reason why there's not a lot of current flowing is probably because this is heating up. It's getting kind of toasty. So if this was was able to handle this much current, we would probably suspect to be about 0.3. And the reason for that is because of Ohm's law. So voltage is equal to current times resistance. And if voltage is 9 and the resistance is 30, 9 divided by 30 gives you 0.3. So obviously, because of losses in the wire, it wasn't exact, and also cheap multimeter. So that's how you use a multimeter, to measure both voltage, resistance, and current.